The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, Lord.
The apostles said to the Lord, "Increase our faith." The Lord replied, "If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you would say to this mulberry tree, 'Be uprooted and planted in the sea,' and it would obey you. Who among you would say to your servant who has just come in from plowing or tending the sheep in the field, 'Come here immediately and take your place at table'? Would he not rather say to him, 'Prepare something for me to eat. Put on an apron and wait on me while I eat and drink. You may eat and drink when I am finished'? Is he grateful to that servant because he did what was commanded? So should it be with you. When you have done all you have been commanded, say, 'We are unprofitable servants. We have done what we were obliged to do.'" The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
In the verses just before our gospel passage, Jesus is talking about forgiveness. He said, if your brother sins against you and then repents, you should forgive him. If he wrongs you 7 times in one day and then comes and says he is sorry 7 times, you should forgive him each time. That's when our gospel passage picks up and the disciples ask Jesus, "Increase our faith. If there's going to be this much forgiveness, we're going to need a lot more faith." Jesus says to them that they have all the faith they need. Paul didn't say to Timothy, "Go out and find more faith." Faith isn't a substance. We can't buy more faith like we could go to the store and buy some milk. We can't borrow faith from someone like we could borrow a car. Paul says to Timothy, stir into flame the faith that is in you. Faith is like a muscle we have to exercise. Faith is a driving force in our lives that gets stronger as we live it. We don't increase our faith by trying to get more of it. Faith is like a muscle that we exercise and makes it stronger. If we don't work out a muscle, it'll begin to diminish in size. It'll still be there, but it'll be weaker. We increase our faith by living it out and making it stronger. That means we have to pray and go to Mass regularly, even when it seems like nothing's happening. We have to forgive others over and over again if necessary, even if we feel they don't deserve it. We have to treat people with kindness and respect, even when we aren't treated with kindness and respect in return. That's how we increase our faith. St. Paul knew the risks of openly living your faith at that time. Jesus had been put to death because he was seen as a threat. Paul was in prison for the very same reason. Now, we likely aren't going to face any consequences that severe, but there still will be a cost. Some people will avoid us or criticize us or take advantage of us. We can't let that stop us. Moving trees is easy today. I mean, it's just landscaping. We have equipment that will take care of that job with no problem. People living their faith make a difference in this world. We have the faith to forgive, to be merciful and forgive over and over again. We have the faith to be compassionate and reach out to others. And right now, there's one very important thing we have the faith to do. We have the faith to make a stand for life. We have the faith to say, every life counts. Every life matters. And our faith increases as we live it out.